Okay, the Elevon Servo hatch covers. One thing that I don't have in the PDF, and it's not in the file, it doesn't lend itself to laser cutting because of the foam burned out by the kerf of the laser, and it just makes them kind of loose. I like them to be tight. So I got my square along my hinge line. I have a plywood template that's basically, my servo is going to fit underneath it like that and attach to the hatch cover. So making sure it's square, a 1/4 inch in from the root, 1/4 inch back from the spar. That's good. Just do them both like that, and you're ready to go. While we're at it, medium CA. Pop this Elevon into position like that. There it is. Okay, we're going to button up the leading edge here. I got a couple pieces of Scotch tape on here just to tack it while it dries, just a kind of a helping hand. And take my medium CA, run a line all the way along the leading edge. We can wick some thin into it when we're done. Okay, now important, right here at the front bulkhead, keeping the spar on the table, rock the airplane forward, push the leading edge down into place. Use my little pieces of Scotch tape, tack it in place while it dries, and that should be set. I did not glue it at the root. All I'm doing is at the leading edge. We'll finish gluing it later. Now it should be set, and it should be straight. Yes. Okay, now that everything is straight in alignment, I've taken the tape that I've tacked this joint with off. I've taken the tacked pieces of tape off at the leading edge, and I'm going to go ahead and just use some thin CA. Let that gravity help. And wick some thin CA into this joint. It'll make a really strong top wing spar. There'll be some excess. I just take a little piece of Depron, spread that out a little bit, and it just kind of disappears into the foam. And oh, there we go. Same thing. I've already done it with this, but just run some thin CA and let gravity take it right down your leading edge. Soak into the foam. It'll harden it up. Finishes off the joint. Kicker is necessary sometimes, but with this procedure and most of them, I just try not to use kicker as much as possible. Especially with the thin CA, the kicker and the thin CA will cause enough reaction to actually melt the foam from the exothermic reaction. So try to just let it cure, have some patience and stuff, and you'll get a stronger, longer lasting plane. And where you end up adding some pieces of tape later on, obviously the kicker won't make the tape come off because tape won't stick to kicker. So okay, there we are. Now it's all tight. I hear no noises. It's all nice and stiff, and we're ready to finish the assembly. Okay, this is how the parts are laid out on the PDF that I am going to submit tonight online. And it's basically for the laser cutting, so everything comes out of one sheet. You get a whole airplane out of one sheet that I'm getting from rcfoam.com, whatever. So this is how it comes out. And over here on the right side, once we've gotten to this point in the build, we need a few more scraps. What we need to do is put some scraps underneath here as backers to mount the hatch covers into for the servos. And we also need the piece for the top sheeting, which is going to have our battery hatch and just the top sheeting of the fuse. That will come out of this piece right here. So just whip out that handy ruler, the handy number 11. And here is your extra foam to sheet the top of the fuselage with.